One sunny afternoon in Florida, Nathan Carter was walking down the pathway in his neighborhood, completely unaware that this ordinary day was about to change his life forever. The sun blazed fiercely in the sky, and the pavement was so hot it seemed like it could cook an egg. Suddenly, he spotted something unusual, a tiny creature lying motionless in the sweltering heat. Curiosity got the better of Nathan, and he knelt to take a closer look. His pulse quickened. It was a small animal, no bigger than his thumb. Its tiny body moved faintly, as if clinging to life. Its dry, overheated skin and closed eyes made it clear the little creature was in critical condition. Nathan realized he had no time to lose. If he didn't act quickly, the creature wouldn't make it. Acting on instinct, Nathan gently picked it up and shielded it with his hand. He felt a faint heartbeat beneath his fingertips, a sign of hope. However, he had no experience with wildlife. He knew he couldn't just walk away. Holding the fragile being close to his chest, he hurried home, careful not to stumble in his haste. Once home, Nathan fashioned a makeshift nest out of soft fabric and placed the tiny creature in a small box. His hands trembled as he carefully laid it down. Unsure what to feed such a small animal, he turned to the internet for guidance. He shared photos of his discovery on social media, hoping someone could offer advice. The responses poured in, but they were mixed. Some doubted the animal's chances of survival, while others advised leaving it to nature. These harsh words stung, but Nathan's determination only grew stronger. He felt a deep responsibility for the fragile life in his care. Ignoring the naysayers, Nathan began feeding the animal with a pipette, using a special formula for newborn animals. Each tiny drop it managed to swallow felt like a victory. Nathan set his alarm to feed it every 2 hours, day and night. The sleep deprivation was grueling, but he refused to give up. He named the little creature Peanut, inspired by its small and soft appearance. The first few days were the hardest. Peanut was so weak that Nathan feared each night might be its last. Every morning, he would check with bated breath to see if it was still breathing. To his relief, Peanut showed incredible resilience. Day by day, Peanut grew stronger. After a week, fine fur began to sprout, much to Nathan's delight. As the days passed, Peanut's features became more defined, a small tail and delicate paws. But Nathan still couldn't identify the species. A month later, Peanut was full of energy, exploring every corner of Nathan's home. It had a particular fondness for climbing and jumping. One day, Nathan panicked when he couldn't find Peanut, only to discover it snoozing in the pocket of his old jacket. Nathan was now fully attached to his unusual pet. He built a special play area in his house, complete with ladders and platforms. After countless late nights working on the project, it was finally ready. Peanut adored the new space, spending hours leaping and tumbling around. One day, Nathan noticed something remarkable. Peanut was trying to glide by, jumping from high points and stretching the folds of skin between its limbs. This sparked Nathan's curiosity. Determined to uncover the truth, he delved into research on flying mammals. After 2 months of living together, Nathan finally got his answer. A social media user identified Peanut as a flying squirrel, a rare species found in the southern United States. Nathan was thrilled by this discovery and immediately began learning everything he could about flying squirrels. Flying squirrels are nocturnal and generally avoid humans, but Peanut, having been raised by Nathan, behaved more like a loyal companion. Peanut loved sitting on Nathan's shoulder, curiously observing the world. Armed with new knowledge, Nathan adjusted Peanut's diet to include nuts, seeds, and fruits. Peanut especially enjoyed pecans, often struggling to carry nuts almost as big as itself. Nathan wondered whether releasing Peanut into the wild was an option, but experts advised against it. Having been raised by a human, Peanut would struggle to survive alone. Accepting this, Nathan built a spacious enclosure where Peanut could safely climb and glide. Although it cost him his savings, the sight of Peanut happily exploring its new home made it all worthwhile. Peanut quickly became a local celebrity. Nathan even started a social media page to document their journey, and Peanut's antics gained thousands of followers. The bond between Nathan and Peanut touched hearts worldwide, inspiring others to see wildlife in a new light. Time passed, and Nathan couldn't imagine life without Peanut. The tiny creature he had once rescued was now his best friend and a constant source of joy. Every day brought new surprises, from Peanut's love of popcorn during movie nights to its knack for opening its cage door. Nathan and Peanut's story resonated with countless people, many of whom said it changed their perspective on animals. Reflecting on the day he found Peanut, Nathan felt immense gratitude. That chance encounter had brought an unexpected friendship and a new purpose to his life. After 7 years of a cherished bond, tragedy struck. Nathan called local veterinarians, worried about Peanut's health. A team from the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation arrived at Nathan's home and discovered the heartbreaking diagnosis. Peanut had contracted rabies. Despite the vet's relentless efforts to save her, Peanut succumbed to the disease on October 30th, 2024. Her passing shattered Nathan completely, and the world mourned alongside him. The news of Peanut's death spread a wave of sadness, touching the hearts of many who had followed their incredible journey. For Nathan, it was a devastating loss, the end of a beautiful 7-year bond that had brought so much joy and inspiration. Dear viewers, if this story touched your heart, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss more incredible stories.